For the next 7 days, I stopped trying to manifest a text. I didn't use affirmations. I didn't script. I didn't visualize. I just made one decision: to live as if it already happened. One message from one person, that was my only goal. And for 7 days, I would assume it was already on my phone. Not "it will happen." Not "maybe tomorrow." Not "I hope so." Just one simple thought: it already worked out. Every time I thought about them, I returned to that sentence, no matter what. Day 1 felt strange, almost uncomfortable. My mind kept saying, "This isn't real. You're just pretending. You're lying to yourself." And honestly, it did feel fake. But instead of fighting those thoughts, I just kept returning to the same idea. It already worked out. Over and over again, whenever I reached for my phone, I stopped. And I thought, if it already happened, why would I check? So I put the phone down. Day 2. Felt quieter, not outside, inside my head. Usually when I want a message from someone, I check my phone constantly. Every notification, every vibration, every little sound. But that day, something was different. I wasn't obsessing. I just kept thinking, if it already worked out, there's nothing to worry about. And that thought felt peaceful. Day 3. Nothing happened. No message, no signs, no big changes. But I noticed something important. I wasn't overthinking anymore. Normally, my mind would create stories. What if they forgot about me? What if they don't care? What if it never happens? But this time, those thoughts felt weaker. Because every time they appeared, I answered them with the same sentence: it already worked out. And slowly, my mind started believing it. Day 4. Something small happened. I got a message. Not from the person I wanted, but from someone I hadn't talked to in months. It was random, unexpected. And for a moment, it felt like a sign. Like reality was shifting a little. Still not my goal. But something felt different. Day 5, the assumption started to feel natural. Not forced, not fake, just normal. I wasn't repeating the sentence all day anymore. It was more like a quiet background thought, like a song playing softly in another room. And whenever I thought about that person, my reaction wasn't anxiety anymore. It was calm. Almost like, of course they texted me. That's already done. Day 6 was the moment everything clicked. I realized something. The biggest change, it wasn't outside. Nothing dramatic had happened yet, but inside, I felt completely different. Calmer, lighter, more confident. I wasn't waiting anymore. I wasn't desperate. It felt like the story in my mind had already ended, and it ended well. So there was nothing left to chase, nothing left to force, just quiet certainty. And then day 7 came. It was a normal day. Nothing special, nothing magical, just another day. I wasn't thinking about the experiment much. I wasn't checking my phone. I was just living normally. And then I saw a notification. I almost ignored it. But when I looked closer, it was from them. A simple message. Nothing dramatic, nothing emotional, just normal conversation. But it was real. And in that moment, I remembered the past 7 days. All those times I told myself, it already worked out. And now, there it was, right in front of me, on my screen. And the strangest part was, I wasn't even surprised, because in my mind, it had already happened. For a whole week, that was my reality. And maybe that's the real secret. Maybe manifestation isn't about forcing the universe. Maybe it's not about repeating affirmations all day. Maybe it's not about signs or rituals, or perfect timing. Maybe it's just this: changing the story in your own mind and living inside that story until reality catches up. If you want to try this, do it with me. Pick one person, one situation, one simple goal. And for the next 7 days, only allow one assumption. It already worked out. No forcing, no obsession, no constant checking. Just that one quiet belief in the background of your mind, and see what changes. Comment your goal below. In the next video, I'll turn some of your situations into custom manifestation scripts. And I'll keep testing these experiments and to see what actually work and what doesn't. Because this was just the first one. And something tells me it won't be the last.